Mama Nancy, go and rest in peace. Go and rest in peace. Go and rest in peace. Mama Nancy, go and rest in peace. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Your children are missing you, Mama, missing you. They say, where are you? Where are you? Why you left us so soon, Mama? Why, Mama? Till we meet again. Go and run, Mama. Go and have your rest, have your rest. SKD is missing you, Mama. Is missing you, Mama. Veronica, Mommy, do is missing you. Mommy is missing you. Granny, do is missing you. Annie, where are you? Where are you, Mama? Wherever told us goodbye. Where are you, Mama? Roland told is missing you, Mama. Missing you. Cecilia told is missing you. She missing you. This year told is missing you. She missing you. Asking each other. Where Mama go? Where is Mama? Where are you? Mama phone is ringing, no response, no response. How can we talk to Mama? No way to talk to Mama anymore. No, no, no. Mama, where are you? Where are you? And who you leaving us with? Who you leaving us with? Go and rest in peace, rest in peace. Go and rest in peace, rest in peace. Mama, let's say go and rest in peace, rest in peace. Go and rest in peace, rest in peace. Go and rest in peace, rest in peace. Man, I say go and rest in peace. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. And at that time I say, go and rest in peace, Mama. What's that time I say? Go and rest in peace, oh Mama. Chota they say, go and rest in peace, go and rest in peace. Senator Zoe Emmanuel Peno say, Senator say, let back on, be back on, let be back on. Let put our differences aside, let put it aside, and let Mama Nancy to rest, let her to rest. Mama, go and have your rest. Mama, have your rest. Mama, go in peace. Mama, go in peace. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Grandchildren, oh, we sorrow for the loss of your daughter. We sorrow. That parent people say. We sorrow. We sorrow, the government of Liberia says we sorrow, we sorrow. Mama, go in peace, till we meet again. Mommy say go in peace, your friends and family say go in peace. Your brothers and sisters say go in peace. Your friends and family say go in peace. Go and have your rest. Go and have your rest till we meet again. Trian is missing you, Mama. Mommy is missing you, Mama. Fanny is missing you, Mama. You say go and have your rest, oh. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. Till we meet again.
Okay, I knew one would send over here to us by our own brother from all the way Morovia, Benedict Thomas. He's a member of the family. He sent that to us today. So we thought to play it and give him the credit for the music. Nancy Doe, go and till we meet again. Go and have your rest. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome again tonight. We're here for another hour or so. And the mic is open. It's an open microphone. If you want to call in, if you want the link, all you need to do is just tap in there, Prince, send the link, and we'll give you the link, and you come out here and tell us. But this is a bad picture in the town. You can see that picture right there. I mean, Doe. With the brother Vanny put it up today on his page. He said, Master Sergeant Mammy Doe. So we are here again tonight. Tag someone to come here. We're going to play some recording from We'll play some recording tonight. I got a permission. I asked her this recording going around Facebook, social media. What's the boys? Is it Prince played? And we will talk. We'll be fair tonight, fair and balanced. We're not going to act like the American media that the Palestinians are dying, and the CNN, the Fox News, and whatever news, they are laying eyes and don't even act like they're seeing what is actually going on in Gaza. But we know what's going on there. Genocide that is going on there. If the African leader will go and catch you and want to arrest you and put you in jail. So we will be fair and balanced tonight, to the point. Even though some people don't want us to be fair and balanced, but we'll be fair and balanced. Whenever this picture appears, it is a bombshell. Oh, yeah, that's a bombshell. Tonight we'll play that recording there, and then we're going to talk some things tonight, you know, and then we're going to play the Honorable Zoe Manuel Pena recording again. Remember, I brought it up and played it first, then I brought it up and played it yesterday, and I'm going to play it tonight. That's what I'm going to do tonight. Play these recordings. And then you decide. We report and you decide. That's what Fox said, but I know Fox, at certain point, as Bobby told it from Minneapolis, when we came first, Fox News, but then Fox started giving all heart problem. So we don't watch Fox again. We just turn Fox off and go to CNN, MSNBC, ABC, all the kind of stuff. But we turn on Fox News. Because Fox News will look at green and say like yellow. That Bill O'Reilly there on Fox those days, it was terrible. Very, very terrible. So tonight, today, about 1 o'clock, I received a call from my uncle. He's all the way in Ziatan. Uncle P, how I call him, Peter Talley, I call him Uncle P. He called me, dressed up, all suited up. Sitting down in front of his house. He called me direct on Facebook, on the messenger. He said that the superintendent called him and told them to get ready. Next week, they're going to be on Zwedru. And because they're having a feast, so they'll go to Zwedru, Grangita County for the feast. The burial of Nancy Doe and Samuel Doe. I said, oh, and he said, yeah, we're ready. My bike is sharp. Shining my back and ready, and I'll be on my way next week to Zwedru. I'm going to be there on the 25th, and I'm going to sit there and come back Monday. I said, oh, that'll be it. He said, yes. But you know, the technology now, the ingenuity from man, where you can say, wait a minute, we in the video, me and he spoke. It was a exciting movement today. Anyway, that Uncle P, when I went to Morelia with me, he always flew with me. He's from Guy Glow. When you know about Guy Glow, you know about Guy Glow. He's from Guy Glow. But he didn't call me today from Guy Glow. He said, well, some kind, let me tell you the Guy Glow, so you see Guy Glow. The Guy Glow, whole day talking about Guy Glow. Okay, Guy Glow, so you see Guy Glow. I said, well, you're acting like Guy Glow. That's some kind of beautiful city with lights and wirings and all that thing. Guy Glow, you're down there in it. And we laugh. So today I spoke to the daughter of Samuel Doe, Nancy Doe, daughters, Mommy Doe. She said, Prince, play that record. Play that my voice. so the world can know. I'm trying to get her on this show one of these days. You know, I was able to bring her, but I told her, I said she must come. Then all of a sudden she got angry with me and went on spoon. Because, you know, I told her, I said, let her bury the old man before we start interviewing. She said she had to say what was on her mind. And after she said it, she would go into the studio. She called me. She said, I'm going to the studio. And after the interview with Spoon, she called me immediately. And she said, how did I do? I said, well, you did. She said, Prince, I can go now and bury the old man because I'm fine inside. I'm relieved. I said, yeah, man, where you want it? And that's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. So today, you see the Prince Double Show, the guy co-host here, and she got her pea hat, and she's here on a little tablet monitoring the show too. You monitoring the show? So what you want to tell the people? Say it right here in the microphone.
Okay.
Tell people welcome to the Prince Double Show.
Welcome to the Prince Double Show.
And call your name. Call your name.
My name is Jenica.
Jenica, call your full name. Say,
I'm Jenica Double. I'm Jenica Double Tricky.
And you're reporting from where?
Kentucky,
Louisville. Yeah, relax.
Yeah.
So, and the whole thing now with let me work on some people here. My man Dion, Tade, JD, Double, Solo Double, Pine, Nyanawet, Dugley, Cry. You're welcome to the Double Show here. So we got this one. She said, play that thing. I said, okay. And I say, I'll play the tape and I'll play Zoe. And I'll ask the people to what? Because when Zoe said that when they said they must take DNA, he said, hey, Mom and Samuel Doe are from one man, one power. When they must do DNA, you'll be the first to stay on the line. I don't know why the purpose of you standing on the line when they're doing DNA. Because when me, David double children, and Rose double children, went take DNA for Kuledo to know who is Kuledo. I don't know grandchildren, or I don't know how it happened. But he said, I don't know what prompted him to even say that at that gathering, where he paid the journalists, where he had people in line, videotaping him to say that. And then 2 days later, he flew into Ivory Coast. I think he was on his way to France, but when we broke the news, he's going to go back. But I don't think he's going to be in Zouadjou. Even when you go into Zouadjou, he's not going to be in a particular vicinity, that area, the Bering, that neighborhood. He's not going to be there. So we want to understand and know what is the purpose, the reason that I'm saying firing me from all the way Bower in the 2-zone area. That 2-zone, so say your 2-zone pool, you're not care one wild chicken, one rat on the mat. Your brother won't die. 2-zone people not carry one rat. Crash the Kunawapo until the Kunawapo carry one goat. If also gay carry one goat. And the Kunawapo carry one goat. But the 2-zone people want chicken soup. They not carry with them. Even the water they say it is that for the sack of water. Your 2-zone people. Ayokba, your 2-zone people. What the problem with your wife? Your wife. What my man Jeremiah Shah? You said, Prince, what they are calling my wife. So I said, what tell the people to start calling your wife? So Zoe's comment and Nancy Doe's daughter's comment. I'll play the 2 comments, those recordings. And you will listen. One of them will be the video and one of them will be the audio. I'll play Zoe on first. Then I will go to his sister. If you come here, you want a link, you must say something. Now, I don't want to bring people here. We'll be watching. We're not on honeymoon yet. We're having a show. And the people's feelings will be touched. At the same time, the show and all that stuff will be, that's what we do. When you don't want to, when you can't stand the heat, don't come in the kitchen. We're not glorifying things here. We are reporting from our own analyzing thing here. The people say, "Oh, print crime man, you do the crime." I'm crying, sure, yeah. My man Messi Dwopu Ben telling me, "Print, you have to change the gray of the show." Broader, you always say broader. Messi, my brother, from Minnesota. They want for them a ref where I go play football. I have my foot. I'm a baby Messi so hard for. He said, "Print, gotta be broader, make the show broader." So I gotta make the show broader now. So you're thinking, so, "Oh, Prince, it's a crime, man." So it's no, and I'm here for that your crime group. I'm a LIB man. That time you're doing Rebel War. I let la bro June 24. I give in Cote d'Ivoire. And I see Rebel War in Congo. We enter Aracos. We were the permanent refugee. No, the we're going to make our brother in there. But in there, we are living in Parkway Day. We were sitting down one time in front of the road looking at cars. One guy was passing. My man Sekou, the man was speaking. He and my man Fonso Basho in South Korea now. The man was lecturing. And we heard Labrin man 1990. We heard our man talking. Speaking pure Labrin. So my older brother said, they got in a Labrin guy. They got in a Labrin guy. So we went to the man and I would hook up. We took those guys to the house. And we came back. We just like, when you meet a Jew first time, you meet someone like Jew for the first time, I was looking, because you're talking about saying like Cote d'Ivoire, the post speaking French, now you understand the thing the people talking. If you want to communicate with the people, when the African people too, when they speaking crime, you have to have the Omar got to be there to interpret the thing between the people go now understand the crime go and the people get it French. And it was just a complicated and so when we saw our friends that day, oh the joy. So the high looking. So our show here, we would talk it, and we would talk it raw sometimes. We don't insult, but we got to tell the people, give the news out there. Give the news out there. So the video here, let me see. The video here from our senior senator, that's what I told her, I said, the man is our senior senator. Like it or not, he is the senior senator for Grand Jita County. We will analyze everything he will go in the public and say. We will criticize him. What I want people to do is to respect the man. The insult must stop. Yeah, we shouldn't insult the man because the man is our leader. So we must criticize the man. We must question the man, and we must check him. To me, my own view, that was not necessary. There's an open microphone. Teresa, the mic is open. You see the microphone here? The round ball microphone, they call it a snowball. The blue snowball is open. You want to say something or you want to get your side of the story, you call, we'll play the mic. You see, we got one microphone here. If a little princess here, she's chilling on it, later on she will tell the people, hold this, you want to talk about Muppet Show, and we got the blue microphone here. The blue microphone can beat what I do when we try with ticket. I want to let people be around when I turn the microphone. Yeah. So that's that. Yeah. I try to it. So that's it. So let me play the tape. And I'll play mommy voice. I will play mommy voice. And I'll play the tape. Well, senior senator, those are long time thing. So Okay. So this is the senator talking. He's in the Ivory Coast. Got reliable information that he's gonna be in Liberia this weekend. He got being like the day of Friday. You see the Cote d'Ivoire. I don't know what he's going to do in the Cote d'Ivoire. But somebody said something today. I was listening. They say once Prince Johnson died, the senator was on there, writing messages on his Facebook. His uncle's wife died. No message on the president of stuff. No going in the yard. At least go in the yard and mommy said, don't go there, they will know. Prince Johnson, he paraded around. He was showing. You are in front of the people in the place. So when the senator go wrong with McCoy, he didn't do good. He did not do good. Listen to him.
Mami, I can assure all of you, Mami, she's not my friend. No, not that you go from Grand Gile. No, you share the same grandparent.
Sister.
Now you're not alive. For the leaves, the blood. Today, when you say don't family to come and do DNA, I'll be the first person to get online. You can be Chai Doe's son. You can be mommy. You can be Samuel Doe's daughter or daughters, sons. Some of them will be a friend. But I can assure all of you, Mami, she's not my friend. No.
Mr. Dian, what he meant when he said Doe family should come and do DNA. By the way, you're not a Doe family. You know, you got in our crown setting, all man of glue, you got a neighborhood. It's a panel, a park carrying your town. For typical example now, I'm a Sable man. My sister, that next to Dave, she's a Sable woman. She got her children with Mr. Freeman from Grand Bassa. Her children cannot come in Sable and say they can't, they are what you got, they are what, wherever they call it, I don't know how they call it in English. They can kind of take, the children can kind of take things, we're not supposed to take it back from the children. Those are, but they can't kind of clean, they can't kind of clean things in our town when they kind of say they want clean and land and farm, we're sending them to go back to the poor people. One back, go to the father people. That's why we tell them to go to the father people. So there is no way we will say when they coming to do DNA, Mami then will be scary to go on now. But he's open. He's not a doll. If he's perpetrating himself as a doll, he must stop because he's not a doll. He's a son to Mami them. He's a son. He can't go into Bubble 2 zone now that this man, Mr. Dian from 2 zone. He can't go into 2 zone and start cleaning lands in 2 zone. Except maybe a father is from 2 zone. He has to go to, even when they're from 2 zone, he will go in your father area, the father neighborhood, where the father is coming from. He can't go in the Doe family. So that's something he got mixed up in that talking. And when the senator then, you know, when they see a lot of people too, there are some people when they see a lot of people, they get so happy and they talk. And you know, which of course is not good. There are people who sort of guide you through the process, especially at a time like this. That's why when I told the people here on my show that when he said he refused to, he cancel going on Spoon, I gave him A for canceling. Because you are going to be grand. We're going to blame him into pardon if you're going to go there. The media, they were waiting. So he did the right thing. Yeah, you don't know a tradition. Then me who yeah. God forbid. We are 4. No, we are 6. My other 2 big brothers, sister, and brother. Then my man children 4. Something go down with me. Then my 2 sisters, children coming to property. Then glad children, their children wash. Where is he happy? Where? Even 2 joints, get happy there. Before you can't say guy glow. It can't happen in 2 zones and guy glow will happen. It don't happen there. I mean, one of the bold man, you need to. Anyway, you grew up with us. We read you in guy glow. So in get out kunemo blowing. He know that no way you come to guy glow and because you know say you will go to the paper in 2 zones. Go to your part Diane then. Get out of here and go to Diane. But he can't there behave free you operate good. I want to children. But he tells you go. One ban one you go. There is a joy was saying to the pap people, one ban go. And you know it was saying go to say to the pap. We said there is a to papa people. Don't cheer. About cheer. Come on, time, I was every time. We say all day. So but let me play Veronica, Mommy Do for that thing he said. It prompted her to make that video, that recording. It prompted her to make that recording. After he said it, she came out and she said what she said. So I think that what prompted her, because she said she was just going to relax. But when he started talking about DNA, and I even got reliable information that in one of their chat rooms, the Bubble People chat room, I'm trying to get that particular recording or thing. I'll play it. You know me. But I'm trying it hard to penetrate their chat room. The person who said it is a very smart person. I'm trying to get it. They are even trying to say that someone do not bomb money. It came out in one of the chats. Oh, Nancy Doe was pregnant when she went to Samuel Doe. And we got information that Nancy, they said one of their sisters, they say you must start that kind of thing there, man. You stop it. Because when people met 1971, they born the woman 1974. So somebody met 71 and then they born the child 1974. So the woman was pregnant for 3 years. They say one of the sisters, one of those sisters was very angry. She was angry. She said, stop. We got our issue with mommy. She did, but don't say that. So I think that from that chat room conversation where the senator got it, and then he ran with it. He ran with it. If I say 5%, but why you be 5%? But if your mother comes from a family, definitely they are your fathers. Yes. Every Joey, everything our son. Teresa Joey to our daughter. No, yeah, or man, Teresa man from Kunembo. Everyone of man from Kunembo. So that what prompted them to say that Nancy Doe was pregnant when she brought a baby, to do all the kind of continue. And one of the sisters angry. I even mentioned it. It's just about Indian teenage kind of thing. She's so angry, very, very angry. In the chat room. The way I penetrated the how you call it chat room, how I want to penetrate the chat room and get that information out. And I will do it. I'm still working on it. I will get it and play it here on the thing and you will see it. Or bring the red thing and show it to you here. Those things must be stopped. Do get you're not yet do tell the people to your small that what picking in that mommy na his daughter. Do bro your children there. And you come now, the man is not there, and you're trying to see one of the child is not because the girl giving you problems. You see that one, my girl or one of the Kosa princess, she said, well, Prince Johnson daughters, one of her daughter, either the big one, wherever one gonna be like mommy, all that nonsense they did to Prince Johnson, finish what they're not gonna do it. But those who put him in the thing that he took his whole county and gave it to the people, and you finish winning the election, you go on the stage, the first microphone you go home, you won't carry man to walk around court. Your first microphone again, you won't carry man to walk around court. It frustrated the man, kill the man. Then all the man feeling well, you're tripping there, you won't show yourself to the people. It that when mommy do, you're going to tell the people, say, don't come into the something yet. Stay away. You're going to say, but they're lucky. But mommy don't want you to go. You heard Yaya yesterday? He said, if you don't, if she don't want to give, she don't want to give. Why make issue out of it? Why go and set a whole thing and be talking about it? So let us play mommy do. I think it's set, so let me play and see.
This is Veronica Mommy Doe. This recording is very brief, but it's a response to Zoe Emmanuel Penu's dumb video that he released yesterday. So let me just help you with some things, because clearly your memory, your morals, your brain, your mouth, they're all fighting with each other, and none of them are winning. You are my father's nephew. Yes, nephew. Not his brother, not his child, and definitely not his heir. And you're not even equal. You are from a generation after him, not even in the same generation. So this fantasy that you keep spreading about being head of the Doe family, do you honestly hear yourself? I mean, I know you might be telling yourself in the mirror. Surely you can't be telling people and they're there taking it in. They're just laughing at you. Because how can a Penu be over head of the Doe? It's like saying John Brown is over Mary Peters. It makes no sense. So it's honestly really insulting to the entire nation and to yourself that you, a man who can barely manage your own literature, you can barely read. You couldn't read when we were younger. I'm sure you still can't read now, because if you could read, you will have some level of comprehension. So you think you have the right to lead me, this educated daughter, first child of the former president and the former first lady, the Liberia's first indigenous head of the state of Liberia. I mean, my father built this country. When he was building this country and developing everything, you were still figuring out your ABCs, which you have yet to figure out because you're still spewing nonsense. President Doe did not suffer. He did not bleed. He did not die in vain. He did not rise to the highest seat in this land just so some confused, demonic idiot like yourself to come years later and act like you own his throne, that you are his direct heir, which you have been in error, and you still are in error. I mean, you want to be the head of something? Be the head of your own damn household. What happened to Charles Penu's household? That's your lane, and you need to stay in your lane. You said you're older than me. Yes, for that one, you are correct. But it doesn't make you the head. You know, it's like saying, old man, Afro Kule, he's the head because he's my father's direct cousin. He's older than him. His sister is older than my father, but it does not make them the head. They are the heads of the Kule's household. So your rationale and your logic is completely flawed, and it makes no sense. I don't know who keeps telling you to say that. Stop embarrassing yourself. In fact, let me remind you of something. Your own older brother, yes, the one you killed, Victor Penu, he was also older than you. He was more educated. He was kinder. We could converse with clear comprehension, unlike yourself. He was a decent human being. But that didn't stop you from turning him into your driver. I mean, you have so many opportunities. You could have given him something, but no, you want to be the head over everyone. So you oppress your brother before finally kill him. I mean, you've been running around pretending like you're some village chief. So you need to spare me the age equals leadership. That is not true. And you don't even practice it, because if you did, you would have shown Victor, your brother, a whole lot more respect, and he would have been your heir, because technically he is your mother's first child and you're the last, or near the last of the boys anyway. So you keep saying that someone is pushing me. So no one pushes me around. Don't you know that by now? You've seen the letters I've written you, my mother and I. Who pushes me around? Let me tell you something. I am bold. I am fearless. I'm a lioness. I come from two extremely bold and anointed and blessed people. Why would I need a demonic child to rule over me? Look, I have been raised by a soldier, so I am a soldier. I have been trained by fire. Thanks to the fire you put me through, but it has made me stronger and has made me bolder. And besides, what you don't know, I am covered in the blood of Jesus. I'm not covered in the blood of innocent victims that seems to surround you and your household. Do you know the victims like Honorable Madison Guion, the magistrate Donna, Uncle Che Doe, and yes, even your own brother again? I draw my strength from heaven, Zoe Penu, and not from human sacrifice. I'm not in your society. You cannot report me to anyone in your demonic society. I don't partake of that. You can only report me to Jesus Christ, to God himself, whom I commune with. So I'm not afraid of you. Now let's talk about this gem of stupidity you dropped. Honestly, it was one of the dumbest things. You say a lot of dumb things, but this takes the crown. You say if people are checking President Doe's DNA, they should check yours first. Excuse me? Since when did the Penus turn into Does? So if your logic was food, you will still be starving. You are not a Doe. The only thing that is common between a Doe is 3 letters, D-O-E and Z-O-E. That is it. There is nothing in common. I mean, do you even know how DNA and blood works? Do you know the genochrome? Do you know how those things work? It's all biology. If they were to check your gene, they'll probably see, okay, in terms that they share a grandparent, so it might be 1/4 as having the same DNA. It can never be the same as a parental heritage. So I know biology, you've never studied biology, but someone amongst you should have been able to tell you. So let me address what you've been hoping people would ignore. You're not just a liar, but you are a criminal. You are a fraud. You are a spiritual manipulator. You are the same man who illegally filed a petition for letters of administration over my father's estate, trying to replace my mother. Do you remember? Without the knowledge or consent of any of us. That alone should have landed you in jail. But yet you're walking around pretending to be the family head, when in reality, you are just impersonating the Doe family, forging signatures and submitting fraudulent documents, to government, financial, to access our bank accounts, because of course you have all our documents. Yes, you stole our documents. You took over our businesses. You had the audacity to sign off property. So you've got all of my father's cars, all 27 of them. You've got them. And then you've been parading like some sort of saint or savior, lying to people, collecting rent. You've manipulated too many people, but you cannot fool everyone all the time. So now I know you're trying to get some people, probably the caucus, to come to me. Unless you bring my father's documents, I have no intentions of seeing you. And please do not peddle your reconciliation nonsense, because we all know it's just the cover. It's just the cover. Just how you got Honorable Madison Guion's sister to come and hug him and put stuff on him. That's why you're trying to come in a reconciliatory stuff. It isn't the same reconciliation I got my mom under the ground? Because remember, you had the same reconciliation meeting where she got sick? So don't even try that reconciliation thing with me. You weaponize the word reconciliation as your cloak of death. And I say with no hesitation whatsoever, you use those so-called peace meetings to finish the jobs you started. Anywhere as though you try to come into my terrain, you can go to Grand Chile. It belongs to every one of us, including demons and witches like yourself. But you are not invited to the funeral. You are not invited to the wake. You are not invited to any vicinity that I grace my presence in because I have to honor my parents. Your hands are not clean. They are filled with blood and sacrifices. And don't you try to levy those things over me. It will not work. So I've been waiting for after my parents' funeral, and then you and I will see each other. But besides that, you come here, I will show you who I really am. I really didn't want to come and show you my aggressive side. This is just my soft side I'm giving to you. So stay the fuck away.
Is that her military side? I mean, is that a military side? That was a tough one, though. I mean, you see, the issue that I told you from the chat room that they tried to put it out there that this lady and Mamine Doe is not Doe's or daughter, and Joe brought about DNA. That Mamine then will be afraid to go on the line when he will be the first to go on the line to do a DNA. But Mamine then will be afraid because that woman born him. And she said it out there. When they're doing the female, when they do the DNA for what their grandfather name said, and I don't know your grandfather name, but when they're doing that DNA, it will be, he will be, I don't know if he's going to be included in there. But again, a percentage of him being, it will be like 20% or 10% or what kind of percent as compared to Mamine Doe and the Doe children. Because, you know, I don't understand, but why was that's her soft side? I mean, that could not be her soft side. Because her soft side is like this is tough. This is tough. This is tough. This is a top right there. She broke it out. That's why you don't say things. Again, I said it. You don't say things that you're not supposed to say. Put you in mess. What DNA have to do with calling? You call the older folks in his yard on Sunday. That was to talk to the older people. That was necessary. What DNA got to do with the whole thing? That when they say y'all do DNA, you rush on that line. Mamine Doe, Jay children, Doe children, they'll be scary to go on the line. Reconciliation, man. And he's a senator too now, man. So the senator must what? Play that role. He's a senator for the whole county. He's not a representative where you say, I want this district, one representative. He's a senator for the whole county. The 3 districts put together. He's the senator. He and Yaya. So the hard side would not be easy. Yeah, the hard side won't be easy. She said, yeah, that was a soft side. But if I'm here and you said you bring DNA and you want to do the double people DNA and you think that one Mandingo man was gonna fool that man, oh my, that DNA what he mentioned, it showed that cheating took place with Nancy Doe. Or Che una woman cheat. So you cannot say that. When have we Crown people come to do DNA in Grand Chile or Liberia? How sure are we when to do the DNA in his Peno family? Your papa will be happy. So there are certain things you cannot say. When you tell me that my mom and do DNA with my wherever, and when you start talking this, I was also you say my my papa. So those things should be out of the door. He's a senator. He's a senator for all of us. He must be respected at all times. He too should respect us at all times. He should respect us too at all times. So that was wrong. And Samuel Doe, they're going to bury him. They're going to bury Samuel Doe and his wife on the 28th. Today is the 18th. Liberia time is probably 19. Yeah, 19. So the superintendent have already started the call, calling all those people in the district area, those or people in those area to march on Zwedru to come and do the celebration. Because each district getting cowed down. They got it. Cow gonna drop. Cows. Boy, I got 5 cows. That's what my uncle was telling me today. He said, boy, I got 5 cows. So we have 5 cows. All the district 3 cows. That's 10 cows you're talking about. Cows were what? Cow would not be for fun in our play. They bleed. They bleed and would die. And they want them from Ivory Coast. They probably bringing their own bleed. And the people from Niago, they bringing their own bleed. The Bow people too bringing their own bleed. When the Bow people not bring bleed on the way, then the Bow people something wrong with JD Sinangare, Edward Sinangare, and William Grading. Those people who benefited, how you call it, from Samuel Doe, a web die. They go bury him. He went die. They go bury it. And two people bring two people the Dian there, the gay there, the great, the glade there. Those people who we knew to be Samuel Doe immediate people. When I carry 1 cow, cows are in worry. Yeah. Cows are in worry. The cows will be tormented. Joe, we are on 2 cows. I think those 2 cows, they are sitting somewhere in some kind of area in Grand Gire. Joseph Boaka on the 5 cows are somewhere, and 3 cows from the senator, the representatives, are somewhere also. The other guy, she's a crank and a cow. But you don't go to Ivory Coast, or somebody died according and there, something must fall down. That's the full tradition. If you're on a county, then where you're coming from, when somebody beat down, when you can eat on the boni, anyway, you have to eat boni. You call boni and put the boni in the pepper soup. Or when the people children in America send money for you to buy cow, you buy boni and put it there, you get the people to come to the market, you get them boni, that you know, but the people of Grand Gila County, they will eat cow. They put get 50 bag of Reverend Joe, yeah, down someone red or eat in Grand Gila there. They must sharpen their teeth. Cows. And some people insulted Mommy for refusing to take the cows from George Weah. How stupid can these people be? How silly can they be? If I refuse or give, then you're cursing me for refusing or give. Then you are myself who crazy. You are myself who stupid. You stupid. Because I have the right to refuse to accept any movement, any time of my life. And I continue to tell you, when even Yahya said it yesterday, and they carrying Yahya's statement around and this and that and this and that. Yahya said the lady she have the right to refuse any gift. That's all right. So you telling me now, Liberian people now, one people came from Ghana, he went to Liberian people talk too much. They just talk. The people look at the whole people in Sako and say Liberian people. So that begin, I didn't know Eric. Nobody knew anybody knew Eric again. Everybody in the area start calling Liberian people. Liberian people. Liberian people. People say Liberian people, you're like, duh. You're on the road, you're changing money, you're not even get car to eat, you got cheap money. Before you can get kobo money from the profit. A passing here, why you worry about who brought me? That time they were bringing old people back from Ghana. How I came here, they brought me back. Like you've been there. For you to be worrying about how you eat your change your money and eat your kokodoro. You're worrying about me. So you get called people Liberian people in front of that, and you get stuck on them. Up to today, they don't call them Liberian people. Liberian people get talk, Rabbi. He said, why are we thinking about how we get the idea they talking? So we just get in Liberian people. And later on, before I read, I said, you were really, and then where my mind, said, right money, but they put in a Liberian people, and they get called it because the people are speaking on the people. That's the same thing. The woman carry cow back. She don't want the cows. She carry cows back. So we are not even talking. Then we are in surrogates. Those who love Joe more, those who want to die for Joe. That's why I told her, I said, we all supported Joe. But some of we not stupid supporters. When we see it, we talk it, right? It is wrong, we got to say it. We are set to our repetition on the line. We can't keep looking at green and say it's green, it's green. I mean, it's yellow, it's yellow, it's yellow, it's yellow. What is green? Tomorrow, nobody get trust in us, nobody get confidence in us. So we must say it. That new door guy, we can't see him. We only see him in Zoe Penal compound. And that was one of the wicked things that Zoe even did. He don't want to consider necessary children to be dough. So he go find one guy who loaded dough, and he brought the man. He started parading around the man on the football field, everywhere with the man. Can't take meet time. He found the people's son. He brought the people's son. He said, I do. How would Joe children feed? All of y'all who criticizing these Joe children now with Nancy children, let's say Nancy children, don't get plenty of children. How would you guys feed? Look at when Silu went to Liberia, I think it was March or April. Other men will say April. A man from Maryland say April. When they said they went bury Samuel Doe, the military guys, one guy, Anderson, with Silu. When Silu was in Liberia, was April or March. Nancy Doe was in Liberia at that time. And Silu was there with the people. They said the burying Doe. She crying on the ground. I was looking for that video to play that video. She crying on the ground, and then Nancy Doe is sitting down in Monrovia. She's not involved in the process. How would Nancy Doe feel about someone who she raised? Y'all do the math and tell me. I won't buy yet there to give you the message. Y'all do the math. All of y'all who women here, y'all get husband then, y'all get your man then. They taking another girlfriend, children also, or your children. You will be smiling, you will be dancing. You say, man, whatever, man, don't make me to speak the water side friend while I learn from Côte d'Ivoire. We one of y'all Jew then will allow it to happen. Which one of y'all? How many of you will do that? They say the re-burying Samuel Doe. You Sulu, you Imovovia. The people look at you, they say you Doe daughter, they put carry you. You are Samuel Canyon Doe daughter. They carry you to the place. You not say, let's call mama. Let's call Doe white now. You go there, you side with those people. Your all kind of jinja, jama, ya Quentin in down there, you see a burying Samuel. So now they want the door they carrying to Labona. What who is he? Who is he? Who you're carrying? You're ruling or carrying Granji there? Azog grew akbar. See when you understand the crime, me you're taking him from in the ground to carry him to Granji there. That was nonsense. I put an article out, and the next thing Siru put that guy on the phone with me. The guy who looked at Lewani man. She put a man on the phone and they start talking nonsense. I told the guy, if you continue talking nonsense, I will hang your phone up because he don't pay my phone bill. Yet they burying door. Yet in the church. Nancy door was in Morovia. Nancy door was in Morovia that time. Live and kicking. This guy here in the blue suit that the guy put on the line with me, they got an army guy, former AFL guy. And they found out our crime man. They start talking. That the time when they say Siru, yeah, you Morovia video. What he say? You go bury your pa. Now I found the people go play in that Morovia city there. So now the one she bury over there, that other door she bury, that different door they going bury. Y'all made it want to make sense to all now. Y'all make it to make sense to us. We are not sensible to the one, but y'all made it want to make sense to us. That different door you're going to bury, or that a window then you're going to take to go bury. You are in Morovia. The people talking about Toren Kim, the king they did it quietly. You Silu, you went Granji, you went all over the place. You say you're burying your pa, Samuel Kayando. Who they do? You're burying the man. You go bury the man. And Nancy door is immoral. You're the man to go bury. And you not tell the people say, yo, wait. That call the old man here. She immoral. But she do know. She don't put one in the church. And they say they go bury door. So the door they just bury some kind of a cheap little casket. They're like one of the 599 that casket from Lane Street before you get to the Anthony Thomas Stadium, coming down, working over down there, wherever we're going to the public work on your right there, I put it casket and again, no cheap casket there. They took one of those things, they put it wherever they did over there. They see that door they have over there. See who crying behind it. A cheap wooded, some kind of thing. Oh, you don't want authority in it? If any of y'all who insulted mommy, all those women, not men, because we men were stupid sometimes. If they say they were burying your pa, and you that want to do the thing now or doing those things, you are a side chick, daughter or son. But the woman who were in the house, who the man had when he died, children dead. Then said, though it's in Morovia, she did not go there. And none of these fools, even I can cause the garden. Sorry for this. Maybe she told the garden and then said, do not in Morovia. I know the place called away. So I posted something, and then I said the Doe family rejected that particular memorial, burial, or whatever thing. It brought her down. She tears. She do call me. She was crying on the phone. A V. Those of you who don't understand V mean you're crying. They show you that the African show it. Don't think we can speak so severe. We speak Kurokwa, we speak now. We speak the African crown, the two-double crown, and even the global will speak here to them. My man, I will call my man Louis Smith to speak global on anything here tonight. Or Felicia Howard. The only time Felicia will be, she'll refuse to, Felicia will refuse to kind one. Chris, I joke. I get a joke. We have been in. I see one thing. Nancy door in Morovia. Be tell me. Be going to tell me. You in Morovia. The place where you bury hero, you see the people want to take him, carry him somewhere and bury him there. And you in Morovia and they not call you. You will like it? That's what they did to Nancy. It broke the woman's heart. It broke the woman's heart. Cyril Konare was some of those guys. The picture that I just showed you. That particular guy who looked like when he mix up guy. And I did that one of those unseen it. And his father, his grandpa, or his father that he was talking about doing accused the guy in the Boyo team. You don't know Boyo that have been it. I'll bring Louis to explain it. But people that who born in the 70s will know what they call Boyo. When you born 1990, then you don't know what they call Boyo. You're on your own. That a guy, he's your AFL guy. That guy, Cyril called me. She reported me to James. You will tell the story. I tell you when I called, I will bring James. You will tell on the show that I'm trying to destroy the burial of a father. Jane called me. Jane called me. James Uboti. Prince, I said, yes. He said, how you doing? I said, I'm fine. He said, something going on. I said, what? He said, you put an article out there about the burial of Samuel Doe. And Cyril was not okay with it. He thought. So I said, when Cyril not okay with it, I'll rail outside there. So what I got to do with it? I'm working for Cyril. I'm living with Cyril. I'm a grown-up. When Cyril had a problem with me, she feel that what I put up there when it's not right, she has the right to sue me. She lives here in the U.S. She can come here and get me to court. Or she sue me like, bro, I go there to catch me and get me to court. But I quoted Nancy Doe. And the quotation is there and with a question mark. Nancy Doe was sitting down in Monrovia on her 24th Street house. For 24th Street to Carwell. Nancy was in Monrovia. Nancy went to Monrovia in February. You don't know, tell me, I'll tell you. Nancy went to Monrovia. I wanted to interview Nancy. Calling her for the second interview. I need you in Monrovia. Yeah, that Joseph Anderson from Maryland. Maryland, Junior said it. So that what happened. They put the guy on the phone. I came from work. So I was just like sitting right there and the phone rang. She didn't call me. I saw her on the phone. She called me on Messenger. I saw it. And then she started to cry on the phone. I was confused. I was, what's going on? And then she gave the phone to the guy. And the guy started blasting. And you did this. And you wrote this. And you don't even know. You don't know. I said, my man, who are you? And he called me Anderson. I said, call my phone to blast. What are you, Chrissy? I told the guy, I said, look, I don't work for you. I don't work for Cyril. When Cyril told you anything, you call me, you ask me. Don't call and be yelling. And I don't even think you saw the article. You just start yelling. Because if you have seen the article, you know the question that I asked, and you know something went on there. So don't call here on my phone. I hung the phone up. I hung the phone up on them. And I was done with them. So Nancy was in Monrovia. When you say Nancy was not in Monrovia, you better do your research. But when Nancy was not even in Monrovia, the government trying to bury the woman husband, arches or bones or wherever. Okay. You going to bed? All right. Now. We're going to be in the morning. All right. You think the government could not pay that woman way to go or even tell the woman to come? Tobachobe were not in Monrovia. They told them they came. The government should have communicated with Samuel Doe Jr., Nancy Doe, whoever to make them to go to Liberia. From England to Liberia, not going to cost them $1,000 a ticket. This year, somebody leaving from here going to Hawaii, $500, $600, something like that, when the thing is hot. So, and she went there. She was teaming up with Zoe. Zoe thing was to get them out of it. Zoe brought a guy who looked alike of Samuel Doe. He tried to justify the point, and he still went in your yard on Sunday to even justify that point. Because that guy looked like Samuel Kanye Doe, so Zoe said that Doe's son. He who is a child to the Doe, finding Doe children. And he's not even telling the people, say, I found one of your brothers. Let's say for argument's sake. People look alike. So that's it. That's what brought a big blow, a big surprise, a big everything. And we're going around with this. Sidu went to Monrovia, so Liberia, she went as far as her Grand Judah, she came back, she passed it around. From there, Sidu went, she went bury her dad. Which of course, Bree buried his bones. Sidu put me on the phone, Sidu was crying. She had a real Chinese show. Nigerian show set out for fun. I knew you were all playing scant in it. I said, oh, again, why will you call my phone to put somebody else on my phone and get a man on my phone to tell me nonsense? Yeah. So I get, hang the phone up and I was done with them, man. Cut the copycat. We don't joke things here. We say, man, we are from where we are. Where we from. We're not going to come here and sugarcoat things and think that please other people and make ourselves to worry when we go down and we be thinking all that kind of thing. No. Look, Sidu was supposed to go to Liberia. Sidu was supposed to call her siblings. That what she's doing now. I got credible information that Sidu will be in Monrovia before this weekend to bury her mom. She will be in Monrovia this weekend to bury her mom. She's gonna be there. Credible information that she's gonna be there. That's how it's supposed to be. But you go say with some people that say the burying and Samuel Doe remains from. I don't know where you found those remains from, but I don't know where you guys took it from. But if you guys took it from somewhere, you better take it back to where you took it from. So the real remains are carrying back down to even Gingy Bote could not get a real remain. He could not get a real one. Then when he pulled around the statue at the triangle over there, it's not the original ones. The ones that they are carrying now, that the original bones and things of Samuel Kanye Doe. The one they're taking it along with his wife. It's the original one that was going down. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will not sugarcoat things around here. Yeah, we're not going to sugarcoat anything around here. Yeah. So the whole thing, the Omawa immoral eventually don't go. I know the Omawa immoral. The Omawa went around almost March, and it did that thing in April. Did that thing in April. My man, Louis Smith, April. Come here in April. So that's it, man. That DNA thing. The guy was in Zoe fence this gone Sunday. That particular lookalike of Samuel Kanye Doe. He can make a movie and put the guy there, will be Samuel Doe. Myself too, when I grow my hair with an afro and wear these suits, the thing, certain is that calling me Samuel Doe and saw him. I don't know, I'm not related with Samuel Doe. That's that thing. That man, a bold man, man. He's my son anyway. So, but he's not traditionally those then our children and they have Kunambo woman children. So we are the Kunambodians. They are our sons. They do and all those kind of and do Jackson and all those kind of people there. Oh my getting from Kunambo area. So you cannot go and say you're going buried. Samuel Doe, your guy, he removed from. I don't know where the army guys got that removed from. The man was talking to me. I know you say Lieutenant Colonel, some kind of thing. The man was talking. I said, "Man, look, I don't get an army man. Don't bring army behind me. You Lieutenant Colonel for yourself. You like bring army. You know American army. Even American army can't intimidate me. Yeah, I ain't like brother. You can't intimidate me. I mean, I look at physically me and ball on the ring. You can't fight me. I'll beat him. Well, army training get. I guess I've run army training. Now you acting so. So. A year I we cut the phone off. It was not right. All of your own in the post here. Anybody say what I just said when anybody say what Nancy is in, even when Nancy Doe, let's take Anthony Urich's argument that Nancy was not in Liberia. The government paying their way to go to Liberia now as you speak. Sulu, all those children, they're paying their way, those that are out of the country to come to Liberia. You think the government at that time wanted to bury Doe, could not pay their way to come to do it? The Oma in London, you think they could not bring the Oma with the respect? So it was disrespectful. We have to say it. Sulu Doe, she was the only one. You know how many children Samuel Doe got? But then only one Doe child went there and cried with the people with Doe. She went in the town and brought somebody out. Old man, and she used the old man and brought the old man to Moria. The old man crying behind Sulu Bafia. They stop crying. No excuse. They were just disrespectful, my sister Tonia. And by the way, Tonia is my man who know Marco Goa. That guy, Marco Tech, I can't call that guy name long, about 28 letters. What kind of crime man get name? Put 28 letters inside. 28 letters in a guy name. But Vera know that guy name. Vera can pronounce that crown name good. And be perfect. The syllables, the everything. Yeah. If you okay, you know it. Okay. So that was disrespect to the woman. Now that they're going together, the sisters, Mommy called for all her sisters to come. They put your past behind them. Mommy said it in the video where she even talked about Zoe. Bury the old man, then we can talk about our peace talk. Bury the old man, then we talk about peace talk. Mommy, she said it. So, 25th, the people will leave, go. I think they're going to reach in 24th, 25th, they're going to leave. By 26th, they're going to be there. Boy, I got two going to be in Grange there. I think they will be Boy, second or third time going to Grange there. Some of you who don't know, Boy, brother, he cousin. Boyka's cousin. He used to live in Grange there. Boyka went to Grange there those days. Yeah. His brother got two great sons by my auntie, Elizabeth Johnson. Now the guy is all the way in Morocco, Joseph Faya. He used to be the deputy defense minister on Samoka. Joseph Faya Johnson. Born and raised right there, probably born and born right there, born and raised in Grand Gita County. And my sister Sata in Minneapolis. And she Sata Paco. I remember Kuda Paco. So Boakas from the people down there. So he went there. So the third time going to Grand Gita County. And it's time to go into Grand Gita County. Boka let to watch people dancing culture. So they need to bring blood. You were there from all the women that need to come and be rocking from Omen to the Boka. You laugh. That Papa can laugh when you see the women there dancing. Boga see the women dancing, he can laugh. They go bring some a woman in front of Boga, the woman start dancing, Boga laughing, people lova can't so got a group up here. So they will bring the blood you there. These women from the culture center, to come and dance in front of women boyka. I mean, the Papa, you know, he old, he's criticizing Papa, but I mean, but that's life. Sometimes you have to, you know, have fun with your own people. Yeah. So that's about it, man. You cannot think that you can disrespect other people and get away with it. No, it's not going to work like that. It just don't work like that. So the whole Samuel Doe burial. Siru says she don't want her brother or cousin to be there. To me, she just let the man go and they do the burial, but she says she don't want a man. And I think the man too will understand, because he said it in one of the posts. He said when your uncle was going to be alive, you were going to go there, but you know the uncle daughter don't want him there. So I mean, you're not going to force yourself to go there. But he was on his way to France, passing through Ivory Coast to go to France. So he's somewhere between the neighborhood. Yeah, I don't think he's going to continue the trip. He's probably going to go back to Liberia. That's the information we got. And Silly Doe will be in Liberia also anytime this week. And she's going for her auntie's funeral. I mean, her mother's funeral. You know, they said Doe. They said Nancy Doe. She was raised by Nancy Doe. So, and she going there. She going for the funeral. And now they buried the old man and the pop on the 28th. And then the people start leaving. Yeah. After the burial on the 28th, and then people start leaving. When I told you the papi there, that was the papi Joseph Boga. We laugh. I made a video still. I think I eventually tired and made a video to stick. And why not want to play for? Look at the papi. Yo, look at the papi. Yo, look at the papi. Mommy, yeah, baby dancing, yeah, baby laughing. Yeah, minister. Oh, Joseph Boaga. Joseph Boaga laughing. The woman shook her to me. You know, in Côte d'Ivoire, was it to me? The woman shook her to me. Baby, laugh straight. Read the paper. Oh, Joseph Boaga. So they blow you there. You take they say they blow you there from Kunemo era. They can dance. But you want to go bring skinny, blow you there in a play. Yeah. They want to bring skinny dancer there. The papi let us see, you know. So you take some of the blow you there from Atosoro then area and bring them there. Because blow you there from outside, from Glio to how they can dance. So you bring them, you tell Yaya there, Yaya will bring the people. Yaya will bring some of those blow yous. And then they will dance. And Boaga will be happy. You should not carry Katuma down there. That woman stay in Morel. The papi did not baby, but mommy, you ought to make sure that the papi woman should not go. The woman want to stay in Morel. They get a woman Morel. Okay, baby, laughing. Hey, baby. Yeah, the papi now, you know the papi that what papi now. That all now the papi they just sit down and dance and the papi get laugh. So when they bring in blow you, then they must bring big those blow you then who have a portable blow you then so the papi can laugh more. You're gonna be there for 2 nights, I think 2 days in Grand Jure. So they can do some dancing and things like that for the papi in Zwedru, Grand Jure County. The blow you professional blow you then dancing. You know, quack blow you that woman too can dance. Now woman can dance, you confuse the woman. She's disturb the woman and thinking capacity. Mommy, I don't say anything. I just say they must carry blow you there. You taste of blow you. You can taste of blow you from your area from Niao. They can carry the burial on Friday on the 27th festival continuance. So the burial on Friday. The mentor is where they're going to bury on Friday. But when they bury on Friday, the people will enjoy because people when they blow you then come from that area there and they dance. The people will tell the boss you extend it straight to Monday. The people will tell the people to extend it straight to Monday. Yeah. Because you want to see the blow you on Saturday. And they won't leave in the morning. He said, no. That will blow you then 12. We're leaving from here around 4 p.m. You know, in Minnesota, the Kamati Dian or the MCs, the second program in Anoka, when they had it training dancing, the papi they let Wole Flan. Yeah, man, was sitting down there, and those children dancing. Kamati go tell the people to start the music. The papi they go first of Kamati. So who told you to start the music? Let it put. Kamati, you know, he said, "Oh, my man, the papi then join the join." I said, "Well, man, let the papi then join dance." We start the music for. And the sing was so I'm not stopping the papi music. Why come we start the woman music for? You know the party pool. They want pull a blockade on my sting. Where you spinning there for? So the other guy in the gray suit, I move here from there. Look at woman in the building out there looking at him. The guy in the suit here, the first guy in the first chair. When you put it here, you want to be that. The guy, why you move here? The guy, you move here from there. You see the woman coming for me, so I situation to I can get all of it, and I'm more Ali here. Situation I can't understand. The guy, no, that man interested. He's spying. That man spying. But he not want a woman to see him. Yeah, that woman from Lofa. That woman, Joseph Boga brought that woman particularly from Lofa to dance. You see the baby laughing? I don't zoom the thing here. Let me see. Control plus. You see woman Boga dancing. He brought that woman from Lofa just to dance for him. Yeah, Papa Boga brought that woman from Lofa. That George Lopo then brought a woman. So that goes to your dance for her, Papa, man. The guy in the gray suit. I don't know, mommy, but why the guy and Tony? Why the guy in the gray suit? Tony, come here, Tony. Why he take his face from the place? You don't want to be in trouble? Because when that man woman see him now, it will not be easy. The man say that me woman here from there. I mean, now they think probably they can handle the thing, but people are can handle the kind of thing. The Loma Kisi Mountain, the woman are dancing. He's not interested. What tell you that I'm not interested? I beg you. So that's it, my people. I'm coming to close, but before I close, I will play the senator. Then I play Mami. Then I close. For those of you who just coming, who did not, the senator probably provoked the whole issue when he mentioned DNA. Yeah, then Mami said, "Oh, you talking about DNA? You don't even know." She started speaking of baby book then. How DNA, they put or take DNA, how you panel they will take a DNA to come bring it and say you and those children, you go and not even just in those children or Chay children, but your children. So that is to do. So
I can assure all of you, Mommy, she's not my friend. No, not just to go from Grand Gile. No. You share.
yeah, man. Well, if you and Mommy share the same blood, then why will you tell about DNA? I don't understand. You share the same blood. Yes, different than that.
The same grandparent.
Sister. That's the same grandparent.
But it means the blood. Today, when it says God for me to come and do DNA, I'll be the first person to get online. You can be Chai Doe's son. You can be Mommy. You can be Samuel Doe's daughter or daughters, sons. Some of them will be afraid. But I can assure all of you.
Some of them will be afraid to come on the land. But he will be the first to jump in front of it and say, I'm here to do the DNA. Yeah, you're going to Ivory Coast. Oh yeah, better. Yeah, that video, that interview did a very good job. That interview from Doe did a good job. That interview, I'm not going to be down now. A lot of people are going to say, what Mommy is saying a lie. She don't know what she's saying. She's making up stories. So that interview did a good job.
You are from a generation after him, not even in the same generation. So this fantasy that you keep spreading. So let me just help you with some response to Emmanuel Penu's dumb video that he. This is Veronica Mami Doe. This recording is very brief, but it's a response to Emmanuel Penu's dumb video that he released yesterday. So let me just help you with some things, because clearly your memory, your morals, your brain, your mouth, they're all fighting with each other, and none of them are winning. You are my father's nephew. Yes, nephew. Not his brother, not his child, and definitely not his heir. And you're not even equal. You are from a generation after him, not even in the same generation. So this fantasy that you keep spreading about being head of the Doe family, do you honestly hear yourself? I mean, I know you might be telling yourself in the mirror. Surely you can't be telling people and they're there taking it in. They're just laughing at you. Because how can a Penu be over head of the dough? It's like saying John Brown is over Mary Peters. It makes no sense. So it's honestly really insulting to the entire nation and to yourself that you, a man who can barely manage your own literature, you can barely read. You couldn't read when we were younger, and I'm sure you still can't read now. Because if you could read, you will have some level of comprehension. So you think you have the right to lead me, this educated daughter, first child of the former president and the former first lady, the Liberia's first indigenous head of the state of Liberia. I mean, my father built this country. When he was building this country and developing everything, you were still figuring out your ABCs, which you have yet to figure out because you're still spewing nonsense. President Doe did not suffer. He did not bleed. He did not die in vain. He did not rise to the highest seat in this land just so some confused, demonic idiot like yourself to come years later and act like you own his throne, that you are his direct heir, which you have been in error, and you still are in error. I mean, you want to be the head of something? Be the head of your own damn household. What happened to Charles Penu's household? That's your lane, and you need to stay in your lane. You said you're older than me. Yes, for that one, you are correct. But it doesn't make you the head. You know, it's like saying, old man, Afra Kule, he's the head because he's my father's direct cousin. He's older than him. His sister is older than my father, but it does not make them the head. They are the head of the Kule's household. So your rationale and your logic is completely flawed, and it makes no sense. I don't know who keeps telling you to say that. Stop embarrassing yourself. In fact, let me remind you of something. Your own older brother, yes, the one you killed, Victor Penu, he was also older than you. He was more educated. He was kinder. We could converse with clear comprehension. Unlike yourself, he was a decent human being. But that didn't stop you from turning him into your driver. I mean, you have so many opportunities. You could have given him something, but no, you want to be the head over everyone. So you oppress your brother before finally kill him. I mean, you've been running around pretending like you're some village chief. So you need to spare me the age equals leadership. That is not true. And you don't even practice it, because if you did, you would have shown Victor, your brother, a whole lot more respect, and he would have been your heir, because technically he is your mother's first child and you're the last, or near the last of the boys anyway. So you keep saying that someone is pushing me. So no one pushes me around. Don't you know that by now? You've seen the letters I've written you, my mother and I. Who pushes me around? Let me tell you something. I am bold. I am fearless. I am a lioness. I come from two extremely bold and anointed and blessed people. Why would I need a demonic child to rule over me? Look, I have been raised by a soldier, so I am a soldier. I have been trained by fire. Thanks to the fire you've put me through, but it has made me stronger and has made me bolder. And besides, what you don't know, I am covered in the blood of Jesus. I'm not covered in the blood of innocent victims that seems to surround you and your household. Do you know the victims like Honorable Madison Guion, the magistrate Donna, Uncle Che Doe, and yes, even your own brother again. I draw my strength from heaven, Zoe Penu, and not from human sacrifice. I'm not in your society. You cannot report me to anyone in your demonic society. I don't partake of that. You can only report me to Jesus Christ, to God himself, whom I commune with. So I'm not afraid of you. Now let's talk about this gem of stupidity you dropped. Honestly, it was one of the dumbest things. You say a lot of dumb things, but this takes the crown. You say if people are checking President Doe's DNA, they should check yours first. Excuse me? Since when did the Penus turn into Does? So if your logic was food, you will still be starving. You are not a doe. The only thing that is common between a doe is 3 letters, DOE and ZOE. That is it. There is nothing in common. I mean, do you even know how DNA and blood works? Do you know the genochrome? Do you know how those things works? It's all biology. If they were to check your gene, they'll probably see, okay, in terms that they share a grandparent, so it might be 1/4 as having the same DNA. It can never be the same as the parental heritage. So I know biology, you've never studied biology, but someone amongst you should have been able to tell you. So let me address what you've been hoping people would ignore. You're not just a liar, but you are a criminal. You are a fraud. You are a spiritual manipulator. You're the same man who illegally filed a petition for letters of administration over my father's estate, trying to replace my mother. Do you remember? Without the knowledge or consent of any of us. That alone should have landed you in jail. But yet you're walking around pretending to be the family head, when in reality, you are just impersonating the Doe family, fortune signatures, and submitting fortune documents, to government, financial, to access our bank accounts, because of course you have all our documents. Yes, you stole our documents. You took over our businesses. You had the audacity to sign off property. So you've got all of my father's cars, all 27 of them. You've got them. And then you've been parading like some sort of saint or savior, lying to people, collecting rent. You've manipulated too many people, but you cannot fool everyone all the time. So now I know you're trying to get some people, probably the caucus, to come to me. Unless you bring my father's document, I have no intentions of seeing you. And please do not peddle your reconciliation nonsense, because we all know it's just the cover. It's just the cover. Just how you got Honorable Madison Guyon's sister to come and hug him and put stuff on him. That's why you're trying to come in a reconciliatory stuff. It isn't the same reconciliation I got my mom under the ground, because remember you had the same reconciliation meeting where she got sick. So don't even try that reconciliation thing with me. You weaponize the word reconciliation as your cloak of death. And I say with no hesitation whatsoever, you use those so-called peace meetings to finish the jobs you started. Anywhere as though you try to come into my terrain, you can go to Grand Chile. It belongs to every one of us, including demons and witches like yourself. But you are not invited to the funeral. You are not invited to the wake. You are not invited to any vicinity that I grace my presence in, because I have to honor my parents. Your hands are not clean. They are filled with blood and sacrifices. And don't you try to levy those things over me. It will not work. So I've been waiting for after my parents' funeral, and then you and I will see each other. But besides that, you come here, I will show you who I really am. I really didn't want to come and show you my aggressive side. This is just my soft side I'm giving to you. So stay the fuck away.
Wow. This is getting terrible now. You're going to make the news. I mean, the master sergeant is there telling Zoe to stay out of her lane, her Effie lane. And that's a soft side. And that's a soft side, my people. I don't want to see her tough side. It's going to be tough. It's going to go down. It's going to be running red. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the thing that we're seeing here, she said after burial, then they can have peace with her cousin. Who after burial, they can put that piece down and have that peace. And then to move on. But for now, she must have her mom's buried and her father and to move on. Right now, as you speak, the Grand Guerre Association got $11,000 on hand. They're pushing up There was an old pop. There was a pop that called me today. He saw my number, and I gave him the how you call it, so he can put the money inside. I was on live. He was calling me, and I will call him after the show to talk to him. What is this getting? And again, when Johnson Prince died, Zoe was on the mat. That same day, he went to speak to the family, to the woman, to Prince Johnson's wife. He was all on the place, all things, all on his Facebook. And then your uncle's wife died, that you claim to be your father, and we didn't see you on the mat. We didn't see. Let's say you don't put it on the mat. Say, why you gonna put it on your Facebook page? You can get Facebook page too. You got surrogates that got Facebook page. But again, that's just what it is. And that's how we're going to let you go tonight. And probably won't be here tomorrow. Hey, it's your man Hussein Woody. How you doing, bro? And that's, people say mommy gave it to her cousin Hart. And some people say, well, they're going to have their problem and they're going to solve their own problems after the burial. That's good. They're going to solve their own problem. But again, we are hearing there's another cow coming from some other people coming all the way down. And there's a cow. Let me see here. The link. Then one of Madame Doe former aide also donated one cow. One cow came from the cows were blimo blah. Blia. When you pluralize it, they say blia. When we say bli, that one. Blia, they had more than one. Crying the singular and the plural and all those kind of things we saw inside the Crown language. Bli, that one. Blia. Yeah, blia. They are more than one. so I went to school. Yeah, the guy can speak people. They can go to school. They won't get 2 master's degree. I know one person will get 2 masters. Why is she wearing it? She going to carry one bubble and leave it there, and carry one niabo and leave it there with mommy there. That'll be taking care of it. I don't say niabo. You carry one niabo. So, ladies and gentlemen, the people from all over, the superintendent calling around, superintendent, the superintendent calling all around. He said, look, we have to do what we got to do to make sure that we lay out. For lay it to rest. So you come. Get us celebrate. Blia then will be killed. Right now we get 11 cows. 11 cows. And those cows will be slaughtered directly into in Grand Gila County. So if you're not going to Grand Gila County, just know that they will kill cow. And the cow will be posted to be eaten by the people that will go into Grand Gila County. So if you are around the neighborhood, Maryland, Sando, Grand Crew, River G, Nima County, you know, this is somebody who used to call Nimat. Go there and eat cow. Yeah, get out with the Maningopo when they're breaking their fast. Cow, sheep are all over the place. So go there and eat cow. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to do it tonight. Rainbow one out mommy recording. enjoy her bar with what they say. Joe, we are 2 cows equal 11 cows. Yeah. Now one mommy pa she let Joe we are Benedict get around. Let Joe we are, but they want you to talk true. They want you to talk true. Because when Joe we are not coming to bring out 2 cows. We're not going to get cows. Joe we are brought 2 cows to say what I say. I will use the opportunity. I will touch and beat it into it. I bring fire. And at 7, the lawmakers then after where they went there, other than one from the district. Now then one of them some do it and Nancy do 8. Someone in where would Nancy do drive 1 cow, 11 cow. You know why I wanted to do them other African people? Mommy, you need to do African people thing. When you're ready that money, you're burning cows, you're lining up. You take the picture, you're lining up, getting water. I'm gonna feed the cow and getting water for your kid. So Prince Johnson is opening all the people mad. Oh, bavu I get it on no you are talk Zoe on the thing. We get Zoe. Go talk to Prince Johnson people. Your uncle will die. Say your pa will die. Your uncle will die. Like empty die. When I see you, chicken soup say you not carry there. You're questioning the Bobo and say Bobo not carry anything, but he's doing carry anything there. Somebody said I'm gonna play that recording again. Causes. I think some marks from Ivory Coast preparing to go to Zwaju for the convocation. Yeah, they need to bring them. And let me tell you, the African people, they will come with names. They come with cassavas. They will come with plantain, banana polio. You don't know banana polio. They will come with food. You know how I got to know? The time my old man died, the African people, it was Baou, Jever, Philippe, Clémentine, Brigitte, and one other Brigitte, one of the other woman, 5 of them came from Ivory Coast. They came, they said they took the bus for Abidjan. They paid $60 on that side. When they came, they get a pack up in the Pinsville area. They call my piggy Devo. We gotta have Devo no more. They went to Goddale. When they went there, he going to Ivory Coast and Burkina Faso to meet. No, he going to meet Ibrahim Traoré in Burkina Faso. He's always in Burkina Faso. He went there to meet Ibrahim Traoré. They call my begin Devo. They say, my man, we to the place. I've heard 5. No, there was 7. Because I got one of my cousins that live in Ivory Coast. She born 5 children in Ivory Coast. They begin group. Someone I need book body or someone I need kind of begin speaking the brother. She brought son. So 7 of them came. She came from Devo. And from Devo to Abidjan, I think it's about 45 minutes or an hour like that. So when she met the other group, then they came. Those people brought yams. The yam bed and those people brought cassava, acheke, and depend. Those long depend. The bread, those long food, call it food I bring up, long, red fragile. They put bread, they put king with a low bread and things like that. And the people from Grand Jide County, Gaigro, Ziatan, Seibu, the woman, my man from Gaigro now. That time was her friend going, that place she coming from. She not actually from Gaigro, man from Gaigro. So the people came from Gaigro. Ziatan, Seibu, Bagro, the people came. That my own Liberian people, I don't want to speak them. Walking with a hand and swinging. They even say they credited money from the people to pay the way to come. We got to pay the way to go back, and we pay the people money that they credited. When the African people cook the yam, when what people not see, they want to speak crime. Because I want to speak. What people not see, glawo. Then they yam sweet. And la brebo, they yam sweet. I'll read them, but they know. I like talking Benin too now. All the people that speak on this. All the people, I mean, you are in the army, saying in America, what I said, no, but we're not in the army. The thing they're doing right different. The old man wanted they cook the yam that morning. I got there Tuesday. I went on the matter, seen Tuesday, and got a fly letter at 6. So got there. I went straight on the mark. Then I went there Monday morning to get some food money and straighten things up. They call the people yam. They finish cooking the people yam. The other old man and they seen the yam sweet. See, it's sweet, you know, you see. So I asked the other old man, I said, I don't have see in Grandjire. When I said, oh, that Grandjire, we won't put more. You won't be signing with your fly people, your friend people. I said, but your king, all of your king, your sister die. Your auntie die, your man die. You put your hand in Flosiwa, you hold your hand in your king, nothing. To cook, you're cooking African people. Then I say, I'm going to go cook gravy, but all your dinner go cook gravy, all your dinner go gravy. What kind of boy then here? So I go spare my own people. African people, the African people came with and 300,000. The 300,000 is about $600. I want to grow up with money. Like African people, I think when they're going to do grand year down there, that mommy do them when pay the poor will. That the poor won't pay the poor will. The poor came with 300,000, 300,000, $600. When you flip it, they came with the money. They say, well, we know that y'all will be spending it. They knew that my older brother myself and the family here, the Sabo family, the woman from Sabo now. So the Sabo family said they're going to pay for the funeral. They buy the cow. They did a lot of things, about 3-5 they get. So the Sabo people said they will do the money. The people eating, the people depending the bread. The bread sweet, the bread power is so. Check it. After we bury the old man Saturday, Sunday, and I go to because they told all the whole, I told all my 2 houses. I go there. Monday, I went there. I called the Papi George Tari, the old man, small uncle. He came. You were in that video when you were talking, Papi George Tari was there. The people came, all the people, they learned all the program, white paper with pen, piece of sheet, pen. They wrote a name, about 18 names. 75 to go to Grandjire. 75, 18 times 75. My brother gave it for the man. No, Glagona, they're talking, my older brother, my beast, you know, they're talking. Man, so gonna boy so I said, "Brother, relax." I teenager la bro, and I mentioned making la bro 96. Last year in November. So gonna put here, so we don't want to sort of be talking. I said, "I had to put no upper rate, relax." You gotta do transfer, mobile money. Drop some money to the beginning, pick up the money, and kind of will pay the people away. The people ain't got to go about the Grandjire. I said, but they think different and difficult and different. They came here to cry with us, their own sister, their own. I said, well, what got their own sister? But I get it. Yeah, man, dropped, man, sent G5 right away on the beginning phone, the beginning go to my brother money, we share out the money, and added some money and give it to the poor. I said, but then the mat. The people sitting on the mat. The woman who cook. We got to share some name on the woman. We'll try another $4.50 right there. The other man. My the other man, I said, move the money, got to drop money. So that thing, other people going to spend money. Money will waste. Money will be spent. We did it, and the other woman. But all that thing we did, I want woman. She really appreciated the whole thing. And I get out woman, tell it out. She living in Montreal. So the woman was living around Montreal, and I tell it out. So Peter will. So get out woman, tell it, but I was grateful. The woman make it a balanced rice in the room. I can go to the other oil thing. I don't want to tell it in palm behind. Don't let friends see. Well, you told the woman said, thank you, my children. The money you're spending plenty. We are playing tea. Thank you. That woman, I was happy as a good woman. The trouble behind this you go. The people wept all the time. They don't care my chair in from you know, they don't care to see it. I say, I said, well, they don't care my chair in for. So my friend can want to sit. We got ship some 40 iron chairs. I share 100 of them. I said, no, you can't get my chairs. You can't get a chair. I can't get a chair. The people carry the speaker. They think I'm going to be playing the music. The man carries the hat on. No, carry the Seibo. He said, the time one time I see, they say, they carry the Seibo. So they play music. I said, you're telling you carry it. You carry, but you need the chairs. The man said, okay. Took the thing. I don't want to argue what he got in. I give it the thing. I say, oh, but the thing I told her, I say, oh, your thing, where your bro, yeah, I'm care about. And you bring something where you put in the something in it, the song, I think where your friends see you get sick. Okay, oh, your grab your thing and carry it in about. No matter anything in my oil. After I sprung in some holy oil. But I want to level. But that's it, my people. The Samuel Canyon Doe family now they are in. I hope, I pray, and I hope that will cause Cyril Doe, that Mommy Doe here, we're sharing Joe Penno sitting down one interviewing them. After we bury the woman. We would like to see that. And we'll be happy when we see that. So, his sister, so they are laughing, they are speaking English. Well, Mommy don't know Bow, so they speak English. Or she don't know Nyawo, so they speak English. And that's all we need and for the family. And we'll go back to the various areas. And then it will be okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's how we're going to call it a night here tonight. And I was saying, I'll play my main tip. The thing I'll play, I know it. Stupid man, the great friend looking at his vest. Why me even nobody know what I made you but I'll fire that guy if I was not leaving. Oh man, we want to in club when they want to spar something. I mean, you want to spar, but you gotta spar. What are you talking to? You go to school for ABC, you grade high school, you're not spy. So then you're not spy, something wrong with you. The men don't spy, men ain't spying, you want to spy. I'm like, yeah, fair. I was saying the audio. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are you who praying for Israel, you pray for Israel. Those are you who praying for Iran, you pray for Iran. But Donald Trump won't join the war because they the ones supplying the Israelis with guns and they fighting the Israeli war. I think with Benjamin Netanyahu, or whatever they call his name, he lied to the world that Saddam Hussein was a threat to the world, and they carry American people follow him, and they want to start killing innocent people in Iraq, and they had almost how many million people die in Iraq. And he, Benjamin Netanyahu, is lying again and saying that the Americans need to get involved in a war that he's launched. He started shooting rocket on the people, and then he ran away and went to Greece. Now he's back. Those people who continue to say the Israel were God to, that Israel God to ever in the Bible. Do not fool yourself. That Israel, they were killing people now. It's not the Israel God to ever in the Bible. God will not talk about people in the Bible who will go and kill their friends, stopping medical supply to go to the Gaza Strip. The journalists that went there, the guy said he had to go to therapies to get his mind clear. What he saw that the Israeli soldiers doing to the people, the children, the women, and the sick in the Gaza Strip. His mind was disturbed. So those of you who say you're praying to God for Israel, you're praying to Plank, not God. The original God that we serve is not him. The Jesus Christ that we pray to before we go to sleep and get out pray to is not him. That Israelis, that people in Israel, those people are a bunch of Greece people from Greece, from Europe, from all over there in that place. They are Jewish people in that place. They are Zionists. They are killers in that place. It's not the original Israel that you can read in the Bible. Those people over there are a bunch of German people, bunch of Irish people that the Americans and the British are weaponizing to kill women and children. They are not the original people. So you who will sit down and say that those people you are praying, let God be with Israel, you are lying. God people don't lie. Those people don't like Jesus Christ. If you in America go to a Jewish nursing home or go to a Jewish center, they do not allow cross to go in that place. Cross with Jesus Christ cross. You don't enter it way there. That's the law. Because in Minneapolis, there was a Jewish nursing home in St. Louis Park. It is still there. The people that are working there, our sisters that are working there, they never carry it. If you go with your chain with Jesus Christ on it, they tell you to take it out. You take it out. These people are a bunch of German people that the Americans, the English people, that they're not the Jesus Christ you see, you go you read in the book. No. The people who are in the book will not provoke attack. Benjamin Netanyahu in 2002 or 2000 said Israel, I think 2013, Iran was at the edge of acquiring nuclear weapon from 2012 to now. Do the math and tell me. He lied. He goes around and lied to the world. That devil they call Benjamin Netanyahu. You know, when I talk about it here one time, Monday or Tuesday or whatever, the minute come at home, my computer shut down to the level. They're controlling these things and they are killing women and children in the Gaza area. They stop aid worker from carrying aid. Like when we were fighting war in Liberia, we crossed into Ivory Coast, no food to eat, and then they stopped the Ivorian government. They stopped UN from bringing food in Tai and Jiglo there, all the area. How you looking? They didn't do it though. The Ivorian didn't do it, but I'm just giving you an example. So those people, they are there. They are a bunch of Zionists. They are a bunch of killers. And look at the war. the war crime court is chasing Benjamin Netanyahu. But you know who's cheating him? They go to the UN over there and go to the UN and talk nonsense about the Palestine. They don't even talk about the people from Palestine. They act like the people from Palestine, they are not human beings. Only the Irish people they took from around the world when Hitler was killing them and they took them over there, they always talk about the Holocaust. 6,000 people. Who are counting the people who are dying? That lies. I don't believe it. You know the Holocaust that I want to talk about and why I want to believe that when they were bringing our ancestors here, the black people, that's the black Holocaust I want to talk about. Not that thing what we didn't see, we don't know. They say they killed 6 million Jews. Who killed these people? I know what I'm talking about, Mr. Whitty. That cross. We wear cross in Liberia. We don't wear Jesus Christ cross in Liberia. You go to Israel, you wear it. You go to the people where they wear it. You don't want to dare with it. These are Jews. These are Romans. They Romans that killed Jesus Christ. Because Jesus was black, so they killed Jesus Christ. They killed a black man. Why you want to be the black man want to be Jesus to be the Messiah? They won't bow the road. They forgot and put that one there. If they say print double got a hair as well, white man hair different from my hair. White man's skin different from my skin. My skin thick. White man's skin soft. When you do 30, 40, his skin start rumpling. It start to get wrinkle on it. Even the great, by the way, Jimmy Swaggart, I don't know how many know that baby. He's sick. He's at the hospital. That Jimmy Swaggart was pray for. Who pray to Jesus Christ. Who call God names. Not because the people come here in America and come and put and made a man to fall and lie and put the woman behind the man. We don't pray for him. I saw him hospitalized. I remember pray for him. Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu is a warmonger. Their own people say that. We don't say that. And when you go say those things, you know what they want to do? They want to close your what you might call it down. But we're not going to sit down here and look at these people to do things. Look at the guy, Chris Tucker. Who know Chris Tucker? Chris Tucker. Look at him questioning Ted Cruz.
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's, it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Because if you don't know anything about the country...
I didn't say I don't know anything about...
By the way.
I don't know the population.
At all?
I don't know.
You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
How many people live in Iran?
92 million.
Okay. Yeah.
How could you not know that?
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's, it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Because if you don't know anything about the country...
I didn't say I don't know anything about...
Okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
They are Persians and predominantly Shia. Okay, this is cute.
It's not even... You don't know anything about Iran. So
okay, I am not the Tucker Carlson expert on Iran.
You're a senator who's calling for the overthrow of the government.
You're the one who
claims... know anything about the country.
No, you don't know anything about the country. You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the one who can't figure out if it was a good idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad.
You don't believe they're trying to murder Trump?
Yes, I do.
Because you're not calling for military strikes against them in retaliation. If you really believe that...
We're carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right, with our help.
You hear him? Who fighting Iran? He just paid himself. Who fighting Iran? American fighting Iran, not Israel. It's not Israelis. Ted Cruz is a senator or representative or wherever from Texas. He just said it right here. You heard him. They are fighting their own war. It's Ted Cruz said it, not me. Ted Cruz. Senator Ted Cruz or Representative Ted Cruz, he said it. They got caught in the taco and where need taco where need car taco or wherever the guy called, he caught him.
Right, with our help. I said we. Israel is today.
You said Israel. Retaliation. If you really believe that.
We're carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Yeah, we are carrying on military strike today. Now, the American people shooting at people. Anybody tell you that Israel get weapons of fire around the place? That the Americans are fighting in Iraq, in Iran. They didn't learn nothing, or they go destroy the Afghanistan. They destroyed Iraq. They ran away. They didn't win that war. They went to Libya and destroyed Libya. They didn't win that war. Now they are going into Iran. Why are you guys afraid of other people bringing nuclear weapons? Who have ever used nuclear weapon in the whole world? Go do your research and read the books. The only country that use nuclear weapons is America. In Japan, in Kasamo or wherever the country needs, they used to think they bomb the people. That's what they brought President Japanese here for. And you're afraid for Iran and the other people. When Israel can get nuclear weapons, the other people can get. Why? If all these countries get nuclear weapons, you think you'll go and mess around with other people? They cannot mess around with North Korea because that boy get nuclear weapon. That people can get it. They go there and temper when you say something and the war will end. Once you have nuclear weapon, the Americans will never attack you. They did it to Saddam Hussein. They made a man to destroy Ansumu missile. Those missiles and when he sent it, they made a man to break it down. The nuclear weapon people, Mohammed Abadadas, or whatever they call it, they went down in the food army and moved it. They went to Libya and food Saddam. Saddam destroyed Haiti. Once he destroyed, should they pump you to check you and they start attacking you. That's why they in North Korea, they call all the teenagers in North Korea. They can't have that begin to destroy a nuclear weapon. And they're afraid that Iran, when Iran get it, it will be something. So they go in there now. You heard Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz said it right here on Tucker Show. Let me play. He said we are bumping him. We are bumping them
in retaliation. If you really believe that.
Carrying out military strikes
today. We are carrying on military strike today. They've been already with our senator from Texas. He was caught red-handed. Listen to him.
Retaliation. If you really believe that.
Carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right. With our help.
Yeah.
I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them.
Well, you're breaking news here because the U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity.
No, we're not bombing them. Israel's bombing them.
You just said we were.
We are supporting
Israel. High stakes. You're a senator. If you're saying the United States government is at war with Iran right now, people are listening.
Okay. You get that? The general grabbing. Tucker Carl. He's another racist guy, but he grabbed man. He said, my man, you say we are carrying it on. Why you say it now? Who carrying it on? Israel or America? The senator said they didn't want bombing the people in Iran. I watch these things. These things pisses me up. I watch them. I don't like the war gotta be fair. When the war gotta be fair, let the war be fair. Let those who are reporting things around here be fair to the war. You can't come here and tell us something and do another thing when you're stuck from the other mouth and on your side. Listen to the guy down close.
Which appears to suggest that it could potentially get to nuclear power. Can you understand why Israel has felt threatened by that report?
You described it accurately a moment ago, what the report says. I've read the 22-page report, came out May 31st, declassified. But on Friday, I was disappointed to see you tweeting about, you said the report exposes an imminent nuclear threat from Iran, which could justify a preemptive strike. What we saw on Thursday night from Israel was not a preemptive strike. It was a preventive strike, which is illegal under international law. And that IAEA report does not expose an imminent nuclear threat. It says what you just said it says. It says that they haven't been cooperating very well. It says their level of cooperation has been, quote, less than satisfactory. It says that they were working on some kind of military program pre-2003, which is what US intelligence has also said. Those are all bad things, Piers. You and I can both agree those are bad things, and Iran should not be doing those things. And the IAEA board voted to say they're in breach of their obligations. But that's not an imminent nuclear threat. The report does not say Iran poses an imminent nuclear threat. Your tweet was wrong.
Well, when it says 60% enrichment of uranium, it's the next stage.
Yeah.
Panel.
No, but
it can be weeks, months, a year, whatever, to take it to another stage and create a bomb.
So let's find more agreement between us.
Yeah.
I agree. That is capability, right? They have enough highly enriched uranium to build up to 9 bombs, I believe. They have 400 kilograms of uranium.
So that is an imminent threat if it's in the wrong hands, right? We can agree on that.
No, it's not. No, it's no.
But why not?
No, because unfortunately having a civil nuclear program is totally fine. Having enriched uranium is fine. The issue is if you weaponize it and have a weapons program. And Tulsi Gabbard, no friend of radical Islam, Donald Trump's director of national intelligence, said in March that the US intelligence community's consensus view is that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon, does not have a nuclear weapon, has not authorized a nuclear weapons program. The IAEA appears in that report. You must have seen the line in there: undeclared structured nuclear program. Even the IAEA says there's no nuclear weapons program. Their boss, the IAEA chief, Piers, said last week, you cannot attack nuclear facilities in Iran. So no, it's not an imminent threat. And under international law, Piers, this is the key point. If a weapon is a year away, you cannot say we're under imminent threat. That does not give you a right to self-defense. Otherwise, everyone in the world would go around just bombing people. You and I have rejected the Israeli bullshit argument now in Gaza. You don't believe what they're saying about Gaza. I don't know why you're believing them on this when you were rightly calling out the bullshit from the UK and the US in 2003 over Iraq. Saddam Hussein was not an imminent threat, and Iran was not an imminent threat, and Israel attacked them illegally last week while there were nuclear negotiations going on. Piers, one last point: if Israel cared about stopping a nuclear weapon, you would go back into a nuclear deal that prevents Iran from a weapon. And guess who they killed on Thursday night? Not just generals, Piers. They killed Ali Shamkhani, the lead nuclear negotiator who was supposed to be in Oman yesterday with the Americans, and who went on NBC a month ago and said, we're very close to a deal, we're willing to give up highly enriched uranium.
But Trump did say, didn't he? Trump did say, but hang on the deal, Trump said, look, you've got 60 days, right? And Israel attacked on day 61. In other words, they gave Iran the chance to negotiate. Well, that is what Trump said.
Well, Trump's a liar. Why were they meeting in Oman on Sunday then? Well, if there were only 60 days, why were the Americans supposed to be meeting yesterday? No, because why was there a nuclear negotiation scheduled on Sunday between the Americans and the Iranians, which is now not happening? Who benefits from that? Netanyahu. If you're worried about highly enriched uranium, blame Trump, right? He tore up the nuclear deal in 2018, Piers. In 2018, Iran was enriching uranium at what percentage? 3.67%. And the IAEA said, yep, we verify it. We have no complaints. We verify that Iran is in accordance with this deal. And Trump tore it up. And today, 60% highly enriched uranium, 400 kilograms. That's on Donald Trump.
Aren't you just, if you don't mind me saying, aren't you just explaining very articulately why Israel has got so twitchy about this? Gone from 3% to 60. But the way you described that sounded to me like you were presenting a fast-moving imminent threat.
No. What I was presenting was that there was a deal that worked. Trump and the Israelis tore up the deal that worked. Now Iran is definitely, you and I have already agreed, that they have potential to be closer to a bomb today than they were in 2018. So the solution is not then to go to war and increase the chances of Iran rushing for a bomb. The solution is to go back into a deal, to negotiate an agreement. Piers, just for your viewers, there are only two ways. Every military expert agrees, every US general agrees. There's only two ways to stop Iran from having a nuclear bomb. Number one is to invade and occupy the country and destroy every facility yourself. Number two is to have an agreement in which Iran agrees to stop enriching uranium at 60% or 90%, right? Those are the two options.
There's actually a third option. The third option is doing exactly what Israel's doing now, which is using air power.
No.
Controlling the skies over Tehran and using intelligence gathered by Mossad, apparently, reportedly, and using specific intelligence to target specific commanders, scientists, and nuclear sites.
That's not a third option because it doesn't stop the nuclear program. All it does is delay it.
Who are the military commanders you've talked to who do not think this is justified?
Admiral Mike McMullen, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff under George W. Bush, said there's no way you can get rid of an Iranian nuclear program without boots on the ground. Air power cannot do this, right? Because some of their facilities are underground, because scientists who killed can be replaced, right? You cannot end Iran's nuclear program via bombing. Put yourself, Piers, you asked me a question at the beginning. It was a great question. Put yourself in Israel's shoes. We should always have empathy for whoever it is, enemies, allies. Let me ask the question back to you. Put yourself in the shoes of an Iranian official sitting in Tehran today who looks at a map of the region and sees Israel with nukes, Russia with nukes, Pakistan with nukes, India with nukes, nuclear-armed America next door in Iraq. Wouldn't you want nuclear weapons? I'm against nukes. Saddam Hussein gave up nukes, got invaded and executed. Again, if you're the Iranians, are you not looking at this thinking, this means we need nukes? I would rather not give them an incentive to go get nuclear weapons. I'm anti-nuclear weapons for anyone. So I don't want Iran to have nukes. But the best way for Iran not to have nukes is not to attack them. That makes countries want to have nukes more. It's just rational to go, oh, the countries who have nukes like North Korea, they don't get invaded. So why give them an incentive to get more nukes? Why not actually have a weapons of mass destruction free region? You know which country does have nukes in the Middle East? Israel, in violation of UN Security Council resolutions. You know which country doesn't allow IAEA inspectors into the country? Israel. You know which country hasn't signed the NPT, unlike Iran? Israel. We should talk about Israel's nuclear weapons, which actually incentivize others in the regions, not just Israel, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, to think about nuclear weapons of their own. I'd rather not have more nukes in the Middle East with anyone.
It's penalties to decide who wins this quarterfinal.
If you're Israel, and you see that report from the Atomic Agency,
to Afghanistan, but does that memory of your trip to Gaza in particular, does it still torment you or wonder, haunt you? It's a pretty, when I heard you say that, I watched it, you speak at the Security Council, a smell that does not leave you.
So, you know, I have one of those passports that security agents love to confiscate. I've been to Darfur, I've been to Kupiansk on the Ukraine front lines, I've driven up through Syria just after the fall of the Assad regime, I've just been in Kandahar.
Like one of the journalists who went into the Gaza area, you're going to see how the guy said he had to go do therapy to clear his mind because the death, the killings that the Israelis are doing in the Gaza Strip. Children, women, everybody. The Israelis don't care, they kill them. But they go around and say they are God's chosen people. Well,
Kabul, Kunduz in Afghanistan. I was in Mandalay just after the earthquake. Nothing was as bad as going to Gaza. And it is that smell and that sound of death on this scale and trauma on this scale. So often there is just silence and you're just walking through these utterly desolate landscapes with people who aren't talking. And you're asking questions and trying to, everyone there, including all of our staff, is traumatized. And so, yes, you do carry that with you. I think about it every single day. I've started therapy myself because I think that it's important that we find ways to deal with these experiences. Of course,
because of your job in general or because of Gaza?
Because of my job in general, but particularly because of experiences like going to Gaza and seeing death on that, being with people who have lost everything, including all of their children, sitting with a grandmother who basically watched her kid die in front of her from a sniper attack and bleed out on the road, and nurses get shot as they came to help her. So look, my experience is nothing like being someone living in Gaza,
of course,
or living in Darfur, or living in Afghanistan right now. But it's a heavy responsibility because you feel the obligation to share that story because you can't get in. Not just you, Mehdi, but the international media are not allowed in to cover this. Palestinian journalists inside Gaza are being killed in large numbers. And so we do feel this responsibility, this obligation to share these stories.
Good night. Good night. Those who are praying for Israel, continue to pray for Israel. But if you are praying for this Israel, it's not the Israel. These are German people. These are a bunch of people that they took from all over Europe and they brought them to Palestine and put them in Palestine. They index the people, area, Gaza, or wherever they put the people, and they put them there. You heard the journalists. Journalists have been killed in Gaza. You can't report it. You can't take picture and put it out. You'll be killed. That's the order the Americans and the British gave. So Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli prime minister, moving around, he want America to get in the war more than the way they are now. They're attacking to kill the people president in Iran. They went to Afghanistan, they destroyed the people country. They went to Iraq, they destroyed Iraq. They went to Libya, they destroyed Libya. They went into Liberia, they destroyed Liberia. Now they want to go into Iran and kill the people there. And that's what they're fighting for. The Zionists want to rule the world. And they want us to sit down and don't talk about it. We'll speak about these things. We'll talk about these things. They can do what they want to do, but we'll talk about it. You can't have one group of people killing other people. What was the purpose? Look at the guy, what the guy said. They're not like Israel is an imminent threat that they want Iran won't bomb. You get out, you go bomb your other people there. You're sitting down with your wife and children, you're relaxing, and you're bombing other people. The place you're sending the bomb, they got women and children there. They don't show these things. We're going to want to show these things that citizens will uprise. So they don't show it. They don't show these things. They show these things will be riot every time. And you saw Donald Trump just last week. He want to march in the street of America and acting like Kim Jong-un or whatever they call that in North Korea. When he got a military marching in the street and he doing that to himself, Heil Hitler. The world is getting dangerous with the kind of leaders that the people elect in this country. The man grabbing women and children and separating them. This man parent came from Germany. Get a came here and born children. And not great. His man and pa came from Ireland, pa came from Germany and born here. So he's an immediate beneficiary of the immigration, whatever thing. But he catching other people and sending them back. The other day he got confused and said, oh, nobody will pick the fruits, nobody will clean the hotel there. You send these people, but the guy, a stupid guy, you get a Prince Johnson, he came, somebody asked for the man the next day. How Donald Trump behaving in America? This country here, this great country, this great nation. They elected Mungu and put him there. And he play fun. He don't think wise. He's not think like a human being. When you get up in the morning, I just go and read. Then you get up in the morning, go and catch the other one and send it back. But he who a parent king, a uncle there in Germany, he entered there in Ireland and uncle there. He got family there. Now the German consular, whoever came here the other day and gave him people and said, well, man, this is your heritage. And gave it to him. Because it's an immediate thing. Get a print double can here now. I born the children here, the children then God bless them, become president. They get paid and then did in Liberia with the other Seibu family there. Then I chat and say the other immigrant go back. I looking. Just how looking at Donald Trump. It's not like his great grandparent came here and then they no, it's his father and a man. A man from Ireland, Scotland, or wherever land, apart from Germany. When they were chasing there, they came here. They were eating potatoes. The potatoes were not growing, they were dying from starvation. I had the Indian people made them come here. But they own the country now. They even want to deport the Indians. Donald Trump can deport the Indians. You want to deport the Indians. The Indians that own the country. The native people own the country. Donald Trump get it. One money you get it, you say, I'm deporting the Indians to India or so. You see where they're coming from. So sure and going in the country. Level for the next 4 years. Nothing good happen. Because we got a tyrant as a president. When he gets up, he say he want to go for a war. Well, you're not even sure to go for it. You heard Ted Cruz, a senator from Texas, saying we bombing them. When the janitor tried to call on him, he said, "Oh, we're helping Israel." Come on. Good night.